Flames, thick smoke, and neighbors running from their homes, and the bitter cold temperatures early this morning. That was the scene in southwest Atlanta when a vacant house caught fire.
Atlanta News First Don Shipman is on Browning Street after talking with a family who was forced into the cold early this morning.
This fire could have been a whole lot worse because there were windy conditions this morning, and that caused smoke to go throughout the neighborhood, including into neighboring homes. Some homes had to evacuate. Firefighters rushed to Browning Street before sunrise, battling flames and bitter cold temperatures as a vacant house burned in southwest Atlanta. The fire broke out just after 5 o'clock in the morning. A neighbor heading to work spotted smoke and called 911.
It was just heavy smoke.
Crews moved quickly, but smoke still forced Devontae Hernandez and his dogs to evacuate.
The smoke was coming in even though my window was closed, so it was like a little scary in the morning because we have dogs in the house, so we was just trying to get them out as quick as we could.
Atlanta Fire Captain Andrew Anderson says the home looked vacant, but firefighters still searched inside to make sure no one was trapped.
Our crews did come together to do some aggressive searches while we were doing the fire extinguishment. We do have our arson investigators on the way right now to do their prototypical investigation.
With daylight, you get a better look at the damage. The house is gutted. The roof caved in. Now fire investigators work to find the cause. And while they are still searching for the cause of this fire, firefighters are reminding everyone during these cold winter months, if you're using a space heater, make sure you're leaving enough room between the space heater and any kind of drapes or other combustibles in the house. We're here in southwest Atlanta. Don Shipman, Atlanta News.